right, so we are into our next section of notes where we are proving if triangles are congruent. In the last section, we had two congruent triangles and we were just matching up their sides and their angles given the criteria that was there. Now we're going to be looking at this, this set of notes that shows us the theorems to prove if two triangles are congruent. So up here at the top, we have two triangles are congruent if they have exactly the same three sides and exactly the same three angles. But we don't have to know all three sides and all three angles to prove it. It says usually 3 out of the 6 pieces of information is enough. So if we look up top here for a triangle, it has 3 sides, 3 angles, which gives us 6 pieces of information. They're telling us normally if we have 3, we can figure out what we need to know. Okay, so we have down here our first one is side, side, side. So if we have 3 sides that are the same, we can say that those two triangles are congruent. Okay, so let's fill in our notes here. Side, side, side means that we have 3 triangles with all 3 sides that are equal. Okay, and for example, we have 2 triangles here, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7. We can prove that by SSS, side, side, side. Okay, if 3 sides of one triangle are equal to 3 sides of another triangle, the triangles are congruent, and we can use this symbol here. Okay, so our next one is side, angle, side. Okay, and that means we have 2 triangles where we know 2 of the sides and the included angle are equal. Okay, so let's take a look at what that looks like here. Okay, so we see that we have 3.6, 3.6. They both have this angle measurement of 49, and then 7.1. I'm going to mark that with 2 tick marks here. So we have a side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Notice how that angle is in between your 2 sides here. Okay, so if they have that criteria, we can prove that these triangles are congruent. Next, we have angle, side, angle. Okay, so what this is we have 2 triangles where we know 2 of the angles and the included side are equal. And here we have our example of that. We have an angle, side, angle. A, S, A. I come over here and look for that same. Okay, angle matches with the 23, my side of 8.9, and my angle of 124. Angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. Okay, moving along. So we've done 3 of them so far. We have 1 more to go, which is angle, angle, side. Okay, where we have 2 triangles where we know 2 angles and the non-included side are equal. All right, so let's look at that. We have 15 is our side. Okay, and then we have an angle and another angle. Okay, let's come over here and look for that same piece of information. So I have 15 is my side, angle, these match up. Okay, my 76 also matches up. Okay, angle, angle, side. If you read it and see SAA, okay, you know that that's also correct, but we just write it in this form. And let's see what we have next. You'll see hypotenuse leg on there. We are actually not going to be doing that one right now. I'm talking about the longest side of your triangle across from your right angle. We are skipping that section for right now. And then at the bottom, we just want to caution you that we are not using AAA. If you have 3 angles that are the same, this does not prove that the triangles are congruent, okay? Because the sides could give you different measurements. So we see that these 2 triangles have the same angle measurements, but they are not the same size. This one is smaller, okay? So we cannot prove them congruent by that. Another one you cannot prove congruent if you ever see this. That is not criteria, forward or backwards, okay? So we are not going to be using those. Okay. In class, we say booty is not one of our theorems. So if you see that, we want to be looking and saying either no, they are not congruent, or we need to be looking for one of our other criteria. So let's just go over what we talked about real quick. Okay, so the ones that we do have, let's see, I want to go in order here. All right, so we have side, 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 angle, side. Then we have angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. All right, so those are the 4 that we are going to be using in our homework and on our Kahoots and quizzes and all that stuff. So if you want, go ahead and write these down so that you have them and know that that's what we're going to be using, proving triangles are congruent. And this is our symbol for congruent.